If you're over 50 and you can get hard, but you can't stay hard, listen very carefully, because what you've been told about this is probably wrong. It's not just testosterone, it's not just blood flow, and it's not you're getting old. There's a specific reason this happens, and once you understand it, the frustration starts to make sense. I'm Dr. Elena Hart, and welcome to Dr. Elena Hart, Sexual Health and Wellness. Today we're breaking down exactly why erections start strong, but fade too quickly after 50, and what actually fixes it. This video is for educational purposes only and is not a substitute for medical advice. Now, let's get into it. The pattern no one explains. Here's what typically happens. You're aroused. You're engaged. You get fully hard. Everything feels normal. Then during foreplay, or during penetration, or when changing positions, you feel it. That slow loss of firmness, not completely soft, but weaker, less stable. And the moment you notice it, anxiety kicks in. You try harder. You focus more. You rush, and it fades even faster. This pattern is extremely common after 50, and the reason is not what most men think. Getting hard versus staying hard. These are two completely different biological processes. Getting hard is about blood inflow. Staying hard is about blood trapping. Most men focus on getting blood in. Very few understand how blood stays there. An erection works like hydraulic pressure. Blood flows into sponge-like chambers inside the penis. But here's the key. That blood must be trapped there. If it leaks out too quickly, firmness drops. And what traps it? Not testosterone, not desire, not willpower, muscles. Specifically, the pelvic floor muscles at the base of the penis. If those muscles don't contract effectively, blood escapes. And after 50, those muscles weaken and less trained. That's the mechanical reality. The muscle failure. No one talks about two muscles matter most, the bulbospongiosus, the ischiocavernosus. These muscles compress the veins that drain blood from the penis. When they contract strongly, they seal blood in. When they're weak, the seal is loose. Blood flows in, blood flows out. Result: you get hard, but you don't stay hard. This is why you may notice. You need constant stimulation. You lose firmness during thrusting. You soften during position changes. You're fine during manual stimulation, but not during intercourse. Movement increases, pressure demands. Weak muscles can't maintain the seal under pressure, so the erection collapses. Not because you're unattractive, not because you don't want it, not because your masculinity disappeared, because the support system isn't strong enough. Why it gets worse. After 50. Several things shift in the body after 50. Muscle mass naturally declines. Nitric oxide production decreases, blood vessels stiffen slightly, stress response becomes more reactive. Each one alone might not cause a major issue, but together, they create instability. Nitric oxide helps arteries expand. If it declines, inflow isn't as powerful. If pelvic floor strength declines, trapping isn't as strong. If stress response increases, adrenaline interferes. Now combine that with one failed experience, and your brain starts anticipating failure. Anticipation triggers anxiety. Anxiety releases adrenaline. Adrenaline reduces erection quality. Now you're in a loop. Mechanical weakness plus psychological pressure. That's why this problem feels like it's getting worse. It's layered. Why testosterone usually isn't the core problem if you can get hard at all. Testosterone is likely not the primary issue. Low testosterone usually affects libido first. Desire drops. Energy drops. Motivation drops. But if desire is there and erection starts, maintenance is usually mechanical or vascular. Many men chase testosterone therapy expecting it to fix everything. Sometimes it helps libido, but if pelvic floor muscles are weak, the same instability remains. That's why some men on testosterone still struggle to stay firm. The cardiovascular connection. Your penis is vascular tissue. Erections are vascular events. The penile arteries are smaller than coronary arteries, so vascular decline shows up here first. High blood pressure, high blood sugar, high cholesterol, abdominal fat, sedentary lifestyle, all reduce endothelial function. Reduced endothelial function means reduced nitric oxide. Reduced nitric oxide means weaker expansion. Weaker expansion plus weak muscle seal equals instability. That's the physiology. This is why erectile changes are sometimes an early cardiovascular signal, not a failure, a signal. The 30-second activation method. Now here's the practical part. Before intimacy, before arousal, before penetration, activate the pelvic floor. Step 1. Tighten the muscle you would use to stop urine midstream. Step 2. Hold for 5 seconds. Step 3. Release fully for 5 seconds. Step 4. Repeat 5 times. That's it. 30 seconds. You are priming the venous seal. You're waking up the support system. Do this before intimacy and also train it daily. 10 contractions in the morning. 10 contractions at night. Within weeks, strength improves. Stronger contraction. Better blood trapping. Longer maintenance. Not because you forced it, because you reinforced the structure. The breathing correction. Most men unconsciously hold their breath during intercourse or breathe shallow. Shallow breathing increases sympathetic tone. Sympathetic tone interferes with erections. Before intimacy, inhale for 4 seconds. Exhale for 6 seconds. Repeat for 60 seconds. Slow breathing lowers adrenaline. Lower adrenaline supports stability. Calm body equals stable erection. Stop forcing it. The worst reaction to fading firmness is force. More friction, more pressure, more panic. That tightens your nervous system, which tightens blood vessels, which makes it worse. If firmness drops slightly, slow down. Deep breath. Engage pelvic floor lightly. Stay calm. Stability returns faster when panic is removed. When medication helps. If vascular decline is significant, medications like PDE5 inhibitors can help increase blood inflow, but remember, medication increases inflow, it does not strengthen muscle seal. That's why combining medication with pelvic floor strengthening often produces better results than medication alone. The confidence factor. Once you understand the mechanism, fear decreases. When fear decreases, performance improves. Knowledge reduces panic. Panic reduction improves physiology. Confidence is biological, not just psychological. What this is not, this is not. A sign you're broken. A sign you're not masculine. A sign intimacy is over. It is a coordination issue, one that can improve. The real bottom line, if you get hard but lose strength too fast after 50, it's usually a maintenance issue. Maintenance depends on pelvic floor strength, nitric oxide efficiency, cardiovascular health, nervous system calmness, strengthen those, and stability improves. Ignore them, and frustration continues. Your body is not failing, it is adapting, and adaptation can be guided. I'm Dr. Elena Hart. This channel exists to give you clear, evidence-based understanding of sexual health after 40 and 50. If this was helpful, support the channel by engaging with the video. And remember, this content is for educational purposes only and does not replace professional medical advice. Take care of your health. Your body still works. It just needs the right support.